Alrighty then. Oh, that's fun. Alrighty then. What is up, you guys? It is your boy, Brent Biggest here, and welcome to another live stream. And today's live stream, we're doing another high school thing. I am a bit of borrowed time, but I still have plenty of time to make one episode. At least one game, at least. But if you guys did not watch last episode, we ended up beating the Denver Broncos, which was honestly a little harder than I thought. And then we would lose to the Vikings, which is funny enough the exact same score, except we flip-flop. The Vikings game, we had injuries. And when I mean about injuries, I mean we had a lot of injuries. Max was my starting quarterback. It was not great. Carter was out for John, who did not play good in his first starting game, I tell you that much. I think that was it on offense. I think. And Carter was my best edge rusher. Matter of fact, he's almost my best defensive player. Was also out during that game. JB was out. Oh yeah, I forgot. Mike Hansen was out during that. Oh wait, no, was he? I don't think he was out actually. But yeah, we had 4 players, technically 2 players, but 4 players were out during that game. And that was like really what was the real struggle in that game. Was the factor that nobody was healthy that game, basically, and we just kept getting injured. Good thing is your boy did step up, but like our defense really played really good. I know we lost, and it could be kind of because of our defense, but defense I would not say would have been the issue that game. The issue was this freaking travesty of an offense during that game. Max needs to be better as a back quarterback, and this O-line just needs to get better. Thankfully, Carter will come back next week, but god dang, that was atrocious what I watched. That was an atrocious game for everybody, really, except that defense. That defense is really, really good, so yeah, but we lose to the Vikings, makes us 4-3, so we're still above 500, but not by much now. So we're actually winning the division, despite we're 4-3, and it's actually kind of because they had yet to have their bye week, so that's, I guess, something. Aiden, I guess I might as well work on their man coverage. Sometimes I do send blitzes, so upping that man coverage could definitely be pretty helpful, because right now he has 64 man. Not great. Is Aiden a flat? I think he is long, so I guess just that makes more sense. Carson, I think without a doubt, let's just continue blocking. Like, our blocks are very okay, I guess, during the run department, so that's why I would like to upgrade it. Daniel, yeah, you need to be better just not at the slot position, because, you know, we could just use something better. Energize, return men. Don't really like any of those abilities. Then you got Mr. Geo, who hopefully can eventually just be a better lineman. I think I need to upgrade his power though a little bit more. Connor, I'm definitely upgrading his power because, well, centers I think in my opinion should have good power, but that's my opinion. The Geo at edge gets an upgrade. We're gonna upgrade his power rushing abilities. For sure. Nathan, also upgrade his power rushing abilities. That's like a net-to-net game there at that left end position. And Nathan, yeah, for sure pass blocking. I mean, like, our pass blocking right now is not good. And if he started, yeah, that's not gonna look good. So we're at home against the Rams, who are 2-6, but they have Aaron Donald, so, and with our O-line not being that good, this is going to be a very interesting game. And I think there are no injuries heading into this. Yep, there's no injuries. Thank goodness. Because, like, again, like I said, that game is completely atrocious, and it was kind of just because of our injuries and stuff. But this time we have no injuries, so this time we have a healthy roster, and hopefully this time we can actually like really be that team that this team was before we freaking had the injury bug literally took us on a grinding halt. The struggles, I blame it on the O-line. I'm sorry. It's not the quarterback's fault. Extra preparations. Yes, absolutely. Safety first. An increased focus on pass protection will give you your O-line 3-putt plus pass block and finesse. Give and take. The increased focus on pass protection will also result in your offensive line having weak in one part. And then beat the Rams and have 300 plus passing yards. That's not going to happen. Limit sacks allowed will give you your O-line a temporary boost. That's not the greatest, not going to lie. Having only a temporary thing is not going to help. If it's permanent, absolutely. But again, if permanent, which it isn't permanent, so that sucks. So this is the lowest, I think, overall battle. Like, we're only 7 overalls lower than the Rams. But it's going to be a very interesting game, because the Rams, they have Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. And also Aaron Donald. And, I mean, I guess our secondary is pretty good, but nobody really good enough to block, like, Puka Nacua or Cooper Kupp, so that's a bit concerning heading into this game. And also just our line blocking Aaron Donald is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. So once again, we're at home. I actually kind of need to upgrade their kicking power as well a little bit again. I do it every now and then just for it to like feel a little bit more easier for me with kicks and stuff, because god dang, like, the one thing that really sucks about this team is not having a good kicker punter. It's really one of the struggles with this team. It really is. So, oh my god, I was right there too. Cooper Kupp with the catch. What abilities do they have, actually? So they have Spin Cycle Presented, and then Red Zone Threat and Slot-O-Matic, which I imagine he's not the slot, so that's going to be interesting. And what the frick? We just allow him to get to the 50 like that? Okay. So far, not a great start with their defense. Oh my goodness. Carmel is a state for my mans. I don't even know. I think it was Geo there who just got completely destroyed. That was my fault. That was completely my fault. That tackle right there. Dang, his offense is like trying to just taking control of us right now. I'm not gonna lie. Play action. They're lobbing it. And then was super close to being picked. Freaking god dang it, Gabriel. That's the second time he's dropped an interception this season. It's really frustrating. Because I think the last time, was maybe a loss. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it was a loss. Cooper Kupp with a big amount of yards there. Imagine her, yep. And you could just run over my defensive lineman, of course. Yeah, that's another thing I might need to do, is up the weight for all my defensive linemen. Because it is atrocious. Okay, thank God that was out of bounds. That's Tutu Atwell as well. It's not even one of those, like, two good receivers. It's frickin' Tutu Atwell. Out of bounds, but he does get the first. No one else in blitz here. I mean, we did up that man coverage a little bit. Nice tackle. Doesn't get any yards, thankfully, out of the play. So now it's 2nd and goal. I imagine, yeah, they throw it here. I mean, like, no matter what, I think that right there, that would have been a touchdown because nobody could freaking guard their man, apparently. So, yeah, that's frustrating. And you know what's funny? The safeties are supposed to be there, and they're not doing shit. So, that doesn't really help. And I think we have... Who's our safeties again? I don't even remember. Is it Tilly one of my safeties? I think he is. I don't know. I can't remember. JB being back at quarter. Is JB not at my starting? Nope, he is not. Why is that the case? And I guess might as well, since I'm here, I might as well look at who the frick my safeties are. My starting safeties are Daniel Gable and Colton. Both early 70 overall players. So yeah, you bet your sweet ass I'm running the ball here. Good block though on Aaron Donald. Chase Real, I think, was the one who was blocking him. Who's arguably one of our better offensive linemen, so that's actually kind of nice to see. There we go, Daniel wide open with the 1st and more. And that's the end of the first quarter. And that big chunk of yards. You know what? I'm going to run the actual play this time. I usually run him on a slant, but this time I'm not going to do that. X is wide open. Carson. He was actually having a very good game last week, too. Carson. It just sucked that he did end up having to fumble. That kind of cost us the game, unfortunately. But you can't blame him, really, because it's probably due to the factor that he was literally getting the ball every single pretty much freaking play because of how atrocious our offensive line and receivers are during that game. That's a touchdown, Daniel. Our offense is actually showing up this time, and our defense isn't. Apparently, it's like a flip-flop of what happened last week. I mean, like, still, I can't really blame this team for anything from last week because of the injuries. Like, the injuries, is like I said, was honestly, in my opinion, the reason why we lost that game. If we just could not gotten injured during that game, I think we probably would have won that game, to be honest with you. Nice kick for Mr. Max. Actually, I'm going to send a blitz. And there we go. Mr. Carson Hill with the tackle for loss there. He's actually kind of competing for that middle linebacker starting gig. But, and you had JB there, so it's not easy. And that is incomplete thanks to JB getting in there. Maybe you learn to maybe not run play action and maybe just run freaking shotgun every play. Just saying. 3rd and 12. There you go. Good job. I think that's Daniel there at the tackle, so trying to redeem himself after another dropped interception. And they punt it. So the quick 3 and out. That's exactly what I'm looking for on defense. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I think I've only gotten like 3 and outs this entire season so far, which is not impressive. But like again, you got to think like this is not a very good defense. Honestly, probably ranked the worst defense. Like in terms of overall, not as literally what it is. I'm pretty sure it's like 23 or something. Or wait, no, not 23. Like I think it's like in the top 5 for some reason. But I think it could be because of points allowed. I think that might be the reason. That was incomplete. Could have been picked there. Thankfully it wasn't. And now it's 3rd and 10. Come on, we can't let them get a 3 and out on us. What the frick was that? What was that throw? I was trying to throw it to Carson, but, like, honestly, I want to see the... I know I'm sorry about these replays and stuff, but I want to just, like, look, would have that been completed, like, a good pass, if it was completed? Like, look, he's not getting hit. He is getting pressure, but he isn't getting hit there. And, no, that wouldn't even been completed. Like, that is just, like, again, a testament. The O-line, not even going to lie with you there, kind of did its job. I'm not going to lie with that one there. I mean, maybe the tackle could have maybe blocked him a smidge more in Mike Hansen, but outside of that, they really did their job there. That was just JB completely missing that pass. Which, honestly, IRL, he probably would have made that pass. So, yeah, I might need to also up the completion... Oh, that's picked. That's Chase Barber, the freaking ball hawk corner. Yeah, he's been a ball hawk for his team. For some reason. I don't know why, but he's just been a ball hawking safety, and I'm not going to complain. Daniel's wide open, and that's a touchdown. One play touchdown. That's exactly what we need. Freaking Daniel McCormick, baby. That's his 2nd touchdown this game. I'm pretty sure he might get Offensive Player of the Week. Potentially. He's on track. It's so nice to see the Seahawks beat the Ravens 14-0, because IRL, I think we lost like 36-3, so it's a little revenge there, and I honestly really like it. Maybe it could be because they have some of the pro players, I don't know. Good return, though, by, that guy right there. Never heard of him. Of course, he's wide open. He's only got a 60 completion percentage. That's pretty freaking low, dude. Like, I'm talking about that in terms of, like, going against his defense. Really, though, it's not that bad. I wish I ran man. I wish I did. But no, I didn't. Nah, I want to take another end zone here. 3rd and 1. A running bench. Come on, tackle, please. Thank you. Running a no huddle. Oh my god, I'm an alignment. No, I should have did. I should have guarded the running back there. That's what I should have done. Let's just like not let him get a touchdown this drive, maybe. Here we go, Colton with the hit. But they do get the first afterwards. Let's just not let them get the touchdown. How does that sound, defense? I'll be fine with you guys allowing a field goal, just not a touchdown. Because we still get the lead, and we get the ball to start the second half. So, that would be really, really nice if that could just happen. You know, this team has not really been known for having a good first drive after the second half with the lead. I'm not kidding. Like, usually it's like intercepted or 3 and out. So, it's not great. That is out of bounds, down on the 1. Dang, they're actually about to get this touchdown. Alright, you bet your sweet ass was getting the blitz and run commit in here. And I ran commit, and yet they still score. Which, go figure. PAT is good. 14-14 tie game. This is Not the greatest game for our defense right now. Our defense, unlike last game, like, they're not doing that well. Our offense is actually what's carrying us this time around. Which I'm honestly a little happy. Oh, shoot, that's picked. Or incomplete. He cooked him too. That's the sad part. That could have worked. My goodness. It's just that defensive line just got freaking in there and just killed me. Daniel's wide open for the first. Calling timeout. 11 seconds left. They're down at 37. There is a chance maybe that we could get in field goal range. Actually, maybe not actually. Because never mind. We actually could make it. We need, I would say, maybe like 10 more-ish yards to get into field goal range. I am not kicking a field goal from here. No. I am not kicking a field goal. There we go. Now I'm going to call a timeout. I think we are in field goal range. I think. What is this, like a 40-yard field goal? No, it's a 46-yard field goal. Please tell me you can make this. And the kick is good. So he can make a 46-yard field goal. That's nice. And make a 50-yard field goal. That's something he can't make. The good thing is at least we get the ball to start the second half. The problem is we don't get that advantage where like we're up by 4, so they have to score a touchdown. That's the only issue here. Good return though by Chase. I'm still a little upset that Trevor isn't my starting kick returner, but I'm fine with Chase being my kick returner. But I still prefer Trevor because he's a lot faster and also more nimble, so I'm going to just throw it to Trevor. I'm not going to try to throw any interceptions out here. Plus, it did work. Like, I'm just, like, not going to do something stupid this drive, probably. That was not stupid. That was just a bad throw. And he actually just barely missed the touchdown. I told you, it's like every freaking drive. For some reason, I don't know why, but every drive, we get a touchdown, or we have to lead, we usually do stuff like this. I don't know why, but it always happens. And then they get a touchdown and they have to lead. So our defense is right now tied with the worst, points performance of the entire season. And that's not good. That's pretty bad. So yeah, we I don't know who to blame it on right now. Is it the offense that I blame it on? Is it the defense that I blame it on? I don't know what side to blame here. Because our offense played very atrocious, or not our offense, our defense played very atrocious on that first drive, but I guess outside of that they weren't completely terrible. And our offense has thrown 2 bad interceptions, or I should say JB has thrown 2 bad interceptions this game. There we go, Carson. Again, like, I've been throwing the ball a lot to him, and honestly, it's not really his freaking fault of why he, again, fumbled last week. It's because I'm too busy throwing the ball to him 24/7. There you go, Trevor. Over 200 yards at least now, so we're close to getting to the over 300-yard mark, but we're not winning the game, though, which is what the other thing you need in that challenge. And what the this is so annoying. Why is he missing? I'm not even kidding. Some of these throws that he misses, he can honestly complete IRL. That's what's very frustrating. It's like, yeah, is he a 64 for a reason? Yes. And Connor is out. Well, I'm on the starting center. Come on, catch it. Are you serious right now? You gotta be freaking kidding me. He caught it. Literally, look at the interception here. Look at the interception. This is actually a good throw for once. Like, we got good blocks. He's open. He literally catches the ball literally right above my man's helmet. My man literally got the perfect definition of freaking lost. This is really frustrating. Because that might as well bend the nail in the coffin in this game. That really could potentially bend the nail in the coffin. And like I said, like that was a bad throw. Because it wasn't. Honestly, I don't even think there is going to be a difference at the center position. And plus, I think we're probably going to lose this game. So the last thing we need is for him to get a big injury. That's the last thing we need. Even though he is just at the center position, thank goodness. But he also plays our long snapper position. So I would highly recommend that we don't let him get hurt. Again, thank you, JB. A sack, 2nd and 18. See, this is why you don't run play action. You just don't. It's science. Tackle him. Thank you. Carson with the tackle. Now it's 3rd and 14. So all we need to do is not learn to suck. This is the only thing that we don't need to do here. It's not. We need to learn to not suck. Alright, there we go. Nice tackle. 4th and 11. So I imagine they're punting it here. And they are. So, we're going to get the ball. It's going to be the 4th quarter. But goddamn, this offense needs to not... Well, JD needs to either not miss his passes that he would probably complete IRL, or our receivers are not dumbasses. Two of those things need to happen. And there you go. That's a good throw. That's a good play. And Brown Miller getting a big chunk of yards, as he kind of usually does. And actually, if I throw the ball and get all these 56 yards, we're going to get 300 yards. So that means we can complete the challenge and potentially win the game, which would also be a part of the challenge. So, that would be pretty nice. Although I don't think we're going to get a big bonus, because I think we've gotten sacked twice in this game. Maybe? No? I don't know. I haven't really gotten a bonus with the sack before. And there we go. Carson with a nice catch. I might send a blitz here. It's not. Carson, though, is wide open. I'm just going to consistently throw the ball to him. I mean, as long as he just doesn't get tired, we should be fine. There we go, Trevor. Oh, I should have juked left. That's what I should have done. Damn it. Oh, that's okay. Circle. Damn it. Daniel dropped it. I have to go for it. I have to. It's just science. 4th down. Daniel's wide open, and I think that's a touchdown. So now we have the lead, and we got that challenge complete. So now I don't have to worry about the challenge. Well, I could throw, I guess, 1 more yard, but you get the point. Alright, so we still have plenty of time left to score, but the thing is, I imagine if they score quickly, we're going to score another touchdown by the end of the game. So, honestly, it's not the end of the world if they score, because there's still plenty of time left, and we have 3 timeouts. So, it's not the end of the world if they do score. But besides that, I still would like them not to score. And we might get it in our first OT game. We have yet to get into an OT game. There we go. Hit stick by Carson. I guess the good thing about it is I decided to go for it, because that's what I was kind of thinking before, is go for 2. Because if I didn't get the 2-point diversion, that could have ended up very, very badly for us. So I'm kind of glad I didn't do it, but at the same time, there is still a part of me that kind of wish that they did, because if not, then they had to score a touchdown. I'm pretty sure that was Shelley who was supposed to get the interception there. 4th and 4, though, at least. I still imagine they get the 4th down here. Because this team is just, again, is not really good on defense. Yep. And especially on drag routes, because this team does not learn how to guard drag routes. And you know what I blame on this game? EA for that. I blame an EA on that. Alright. Spread. Running man this time. Oh, we're gonna flip flop. Oh my goodness. Could you just tackle him, please? Thank you. We're not letting you get that touchdown. I don't know why they're still... What the frick? Why is he so open? Oh my god. Like, literally, I'm not kidding. He was so open. Nobody, I don't even think, was there to guard him. It's so annoying. I am not letting you get that touchdown. For the life of me, I hope that you don't get this touchdown. Actually, I hope you throw an interception, honestly. That's a sack. Thank you. Mike Hansen, the one with the sack. I don't know why they're trying to score a touchdown here. No, you could just go to force it to OT, right? That's a touchdown. There's less than like a minute left on the clock for us to score a touchdown. We have to score a touchdown. That's the issue here. We have to. If not, it's game over. And this is the most points this defense has allowed this entire game. The thing is, our offense has scored the most this entire game. Although that looks like a complete piece of bullshit, but it is. And you bet your sweet ass I'm letting this go to the touchback, because I'm not up to waste more time trying to get a bit of kicker turn. So we got 75 yards left to try to get a touchdown with 56 seconds with 3 timeouts. There we go. JB did fumble, but thankfully out of bounds. And JB is hurt. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is the worst time for him to get hurt. Now I have Max on the field. Come on. He outrunned him, and that's out of bounds. 55 yards left. Thankfully, JB is back. He just had a back sprain. So, thankfully for that. And Shoei is my backup tenant. I don't know why. And that's incomplete. That did not help. We just need to get 55 more yards and we win this game. That's all we need to do. And there's 40 seconds left, so there's still plenty of time. And we make another bad throw. Are you freaking kidding me right now? I can complete that IRL. And I'm not a good quarterback. Oh, this is so annoying. I'm throwing that away. 4th and 10, 31 seconds left. This is potentially the game here. We have to get the first or it's game over. And you bet your sweet ass I'm running that wheel route. Carson, catch it. Press A to catch the frickin' plate of the ball. Thank you for telling me that, Ian. You know, it's so nice to get tips that I already know how to do things. So nice. Why didn't I not run commit there, honestly? This game is over. This game is over. Even if we stop them here, I think it's game either way. So, that's just freaking fun. It's just our quarterback. Like I said, it's just inconsistently making bad throws that made us cost us the game. It's so annoying when this happens. It's so annoying. He consistently just makes terrible throws, and that's just what happens. He costs us the game because of it. And again, I'll say it once and I'll say it again. These are throws that you probably can make IRL, and that he's missing. He's missing these throws. Missing. I don't know how, but it's just happening. It's super annoying. So I think next game I am increasing their short and medium accuracy, because no way that they would be missing these passes IRL. There's just no way. I imagine he's going to get open here. Aiden. Yep, he's open. I don't need you to run out of bounds like that. Damn it. This is another just frustrating game that... Now we're about to be 500. We're for like 4 weeks in a row above 500. And now we're about to be below 500. For 4 weeks in a row, we were above 500. 4 weeks in a row. And now we're at 500. And that's DPI. That's DPI. Oh my goodness. 6 yards left. We actually could win this game. We just got to get 6 yards. And that's a touchdown. Wow. A DPI cost them the freaking game. DPI cost them the game. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. How did that happen? I don't know. But I'm not going to complain. That was insane how that happened. They used DPI and they cost them the game. And the funny part is how we were almost going to lose that game, and we beat them in passing, running, everything except for turnovers. They had 2 more turnovers than us. Oh, they're not even going to let me get the penalty flag on. Okay. That was a very frustrating game, though, either way. I know we won barely, but without that DPI, like I said, we would have lost that game. And, again, I blame it on JB. I don't even blame it on the O-line that game. The O-line actually did not that bad, which is surprising, but yeah, they did not do that poorly. It was the quarterback and also kind of the defense. Because, again, they allowed the most points than they've ever done before. So, that's very frustrating. JB, thankfully now, is the 65 overall. But yeah, he's going to get upgraded after this. I just can't deal with that anymore. Mike Hansen upgraded his pass protection, just to protect their quarterback. He did get hurt a little bit during that game. 70 overall right end. It's nice to finally have a 70 overall right end. Lincoln, I honestly just upgrade his slot. I mean, he just needs to be a better slot corner, really. Upgrade 3 in man. That is very helpful, actually. That is very, very helpful. Power back, yeah, I'm upgrading that power back. Gets 4 in trucking. Because, like, look at this. 36 break and tackle, 21 trucking, 16 state farm, 39 strength. Like, this guy's terrible at the power back position. Aiden Brownmiller is officially an 80 overall wide receiver now, who maybe got new good abilities. Gets matchup nightmare, which isn't really good unless you're in the slot. He does get deep in elite, reach for it, run off elite. I think I'm going to put deep in elite. I think deep in elite is going to be what I'm going to go with here. I love the fact I'm getting, like, comments, like, constantly. Like, I'm getting comments, like, constantly, like every day I'm getting college. It's just nice. Like, this is what I wanted, so. So, luckily, we are not 500, and we are continuing to win the division, but that was a very close game, and that's a little frustrating that it was that close. Matt Zillman is pleased to bounce back for the last week sack, so there's a 5+ morale. Your entire offense gets 5 pass block for power and finesse for the next game. So it's only one game. It's not even like a decent temporary. It's just for one game, which is not great. But it is needed. That is definitely needed. So let's upgrade their pass short and medium accuracy, because that was the biggest issue during that game, was the fact that they just could not complete their passes. That was the biggest issue during that game. So let's give them a little bit more of an overall rating, but it's only going to be for the short medium accuracy. The deep accuracy will stay the same at him for 66. 90 short accuracy and 87 medium accuracy. Actually, I'll do 86. So that makes him a 66 overall. Which is, we're getting there. He's still actually a 67 actually now. We're actually a 74 overall with a 76 defense. So things are turning around with this team. Things are definitely turning around. Just thank God, by the way. Max, I'll decrease it a little bit, but I'm upgrading his medium accuracy significantly to like an 85. And I guess his deep by a little bit. So he's a 61 overall now. So if he is our starter, it's not the end of the world now. Sort of. Trevor, Tilly, yeah, we got a good running game. This is a very good offense. He did not get upgraded. Very, very needed. That was very, very needed. I still would like Gable to play better at safety, or maybe move Lincoln. I might want to move Lincoln to safety, honestly. Lincoln is my 4th cornerback, and he's way better than him at safety. And Daniel, with the amount of times he's dropped those wide open catches and interceptions, I'm honestly pretty close to considering that. The amount of times he's dropping wide open interceptions is completely mind-boggling, because he should already have 2 interceptions instead of like 0, which I'm pretty sure is what he has. I guess I'll upgrade his boost and catching, but that still makes him a 70 overall. And yeah, we honestly could use better safeties, just to be honest. Colton is fine, but like Gable needs to be better, and I think I kind of want to consider moving Tilly. I think I'm going to move Tilly to safety and move Gable to corner. Tilly is just way better at safety, I think, and Tilly, I imagine, will not drop wide open passes. I imagine. So, he is a 71, slightly better at safety, but he is going to be pretty good at safety, I think, I imagine. Like, 73 man, 73 zone. This guy is going to be a pretty good safety. 72 overall safety. Gable will be moved to corner, and that's how things are going to work. So Gable will be moved to corner, where he will be a 72 overall corner. So it seems to be he's just better at corner than he is at safety. So maybe this is the right move for the better, but I'm also hoping that this man doesn't get freaking mossed if he does eventually start, which I don't think he will, because he is my 5th corner, so I don't imagine he's going to get the start job. But, again, you can definitely surprise me, I'll tell you that much. Then we're going to upgrade Max's and Carter's kick power as well, which is actually very, very needed. Like, again, like I said, it's very needed. It is very, very needed. So, 77 kicking power makes him a 70 overall kicker, which is actually very helpful. I wonder, that doesn't upgrade our team, though, which is okay with. Honestly, I kind of want to put Machias or, like, Tilly a kick returner. Because, like, we do not have, like, Because, like, these guys don't really get a chance to get on the field that often. So that's why I kind of am considering to put them at kicker or punter. Or not kicker or punter, kick returner and punt returner. Just to let them get some reps in, So they're like Chase and Trevor, who are already getting reps. Kicking power, he gets an 80, so now he's officially a 67 overall punter, which is definitely going to help this team a little bit more than it is already. So yeah, those kicking power is going to show, like, it's going to be pretty big improvements. I'm not even going to lie with that one. So Steelers are up next. I guess I have enough for one more game, I guess. Don't have time. So, yeah. Steelers are 5-3, but we're also 5-3. And we actually got a VW Week award. Who's the VW Week award? It was Daniel McCormick. I guess that's not really a surprise. 6 receptions, 164 yards with 3 reception touchdowns. And the one that I actually want to look, is there anybody on our team that's, like, out of the ordinary, So, obviously, we're ranked the worst offense, which I guess is not really a surprise. But we got the number 1 defense, which I think is insane to me. Trevor is in the top 50 in rushing yards. Daniel's in the top 15 and top 10 in receiving and touchdowns. So, yeah, I guess Daniel is arguably going to win Player of the Year for this team, I would say. Like, he is playing out of his freaking mind at receiver. Aiden and Carson, are doing their good jobs. I'm surprised that Daniel is getting the most receptions. I thought Carson was the one with the most receptions. O-line, yeah. And you know what's funny? How John has only started 1 game, and he's only gotten 67 downs, and yet he's tied for the second most sacks out of his entire team. While everybody else has gotten over 180 snaps. That is actually really funny and ridiculous. Who's got the most sacks on defense, actually? I'm kind of curious. I have. Honestly, a little surprised. I think Carter, though, with the most tackles for loss. No, it's Carson with the most tackles for loss. Most interceptions are going to Chase, which I actually imagine he's probably up there with the most interceptions. Yeah, he is. Nobody has more than 4 interceptions. So yeah, he has the most interceptions out of every single player in the league. So Chase maybe could win DB of the year. That could happen. There's a possibility with that one, because he's gotten the most interceptions. Actually, I want to fact check that. Is he actually, like, the runner of the DB Reward of the Year? I imagine he is. There is no way he's not when he has the most interceptions. Yep, he is the DB Reward of the Year. J.C. Horn is next. Brandon Brownmiller is at 4, actually. So good for him, which I guess makes sense, because he is, like, again, one of the best players on this team. So I guess that makes sense. Now we're going to go against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Before that, I guess let's do our upgrades and such. Chase Real at D-tackle is actually very needed. Because I know I'm the starter, but he's a pretty good player in terms of an athlete at nose tackle for this team. Blake Mays as a power rusher, I just can't see that. I'll upgrade it. 2+ in power moves. And then you got John, who will now be a 67 at right end, with the +3 in block shed. Is there any injuries heading in this game? I'm just curious because JD did get hurt during the partial part of that game. And honestly, I kind of want to start Max, because I don't want to risk him getting hurt again. Even worse, Daniel is out. That does not help. Daniel is out. Who's, like, again, the best receiver. Thankfully, it doesn't really change a lot, I think. Yeah, it doesn't really change anything, so. Lincoln is my starting slot corner anyway, so it's not going to matter. The only thing I can just do is just move the 5th corner. So Gable will be my starting special teams corner, essentially. So, I mean, that does suck, but we do got Lincoln back at my third string receiver, and we also... So who's my slot receiver at the end of this game? Is it Chase or Lincoln? I don't know. I think what I am going to do, I think I am going to start, what's his face? Max Zillman. Jesus Lord. I think I am going to start Max Zillman, though, just because of the factor that I'm a little concerned with JB and him getting hurt. Because the last thing we need is for him to have, like, a brutal injury and then have Max as my starting quarterback for the rest of the year. So I think if we're in a bad situation, I will start JB. But if not, and we're in a very good situation, I will keep Max as the starter for this game. But just for this game. Max will not be my starter for the rest of the year. No. Obviously not. Because then there's no point of having JB if I just know he's going to get hurt. You know, it makes no sense. Max with that upgraded kick, I imagine, will be very helpful. It's +2 in kick power. So yeah, that's like very close now to getting into the end zone now, which is really nice, actually. It's pretty crummy outside. Well, not for me. Like, it's actually pretty nice outside, honestly. But in this, it's kind of crummy. It's not raining, but, like, it's kind of crummy. Kenny Pickett is on the field. Najee Harris, reach for it, leapfrog, and short and elite for Deontay Johnson. Pratt Freiermuth wide open for 3 yards there. Pratt Freiermuth, 7 receptions, 77 yards, 0 touchdowns. So he's averaging like 11 yards per reception. Which is not bad. It's actually not bad at all. It's pretty good. I'd say pretty good for like averaging like 10 plus yards per reception. There you go, JB there at the sack. You know, I love sending blitzes every day of the week. And Kenny Pickett is not a good quarterback. Like, this is actually like a... I wouldn't say it's like close overall. It's like, obviously it's not. I think it's short. Yeah, it is. I wouldn't say it's a close game in terms of overall ratings. Kenny Pickett is by a country mile, but it is not completely far off, though. Unlike most of the quarterbacks that we have gone against. Yeah, I'm going to let him return. I'm not going to try to force a fumble here. So Max will be my starting quarterback to start for now. For now, because I don't want him to get hurt. That's the last thing I needed. Unpredictable inside stuff, pick artist. Okay, this is going to be... Yeah, it's going to be fun trying to run the ball right next to Cameron Hayward. That's not going to be fun. It's not going. And also, it's not going to be fun to try to get just destroyed every time. Brown Miller almost freaking caught that. God dang it. Alright, so let's try to double team him in Max. Or JJ Watt, I mean. Oh shoot, that might be picked. I'm glad that wasn't. 4th and 9. Do I punt it here? I think I have to. It just sucks that we're inside the 5, so we have barely any space. There you go. Good punt, though, by Carter. With that 3+ punt power. Or kick power. That should have been fumbled, but whatever. By Patrick Peterson, the kick returner. Punt returner. You bet your sweet ass one. Send blitz. Why are you guys doing this? Have you not watched our tape? I'm pretty sure you should, because his name is Mike Tomlin as your head coach. I love sending blitzes. I love sending them. When you have the quarterback like that. Play action. That's incomplete. Dude, how many times do I have to tell you this? Stop throwing the ball at Chase Barber. Chase Barber is just an unbelievable corner. Unbelievable. I mean, I had to pick my poison man, man. Good tackle, but, like, there was nothing I really could have did there to stop that. It's not much I can do. They're running the ball here inside zone. Only getting like 3 yards there, Nick Chubb. I mean, honestly, if I'm them, I would have run that exact same play. I mean, it got you 3 yards, why not just do it again? There's George Pickens wide open for the first, but Chase Barber's there to get him. It's just, like, when we're playing zone, Chase is amazing. When we're playing man, he could get cooked. Pretty bad, honestly. Like you did kind of right there. Alright, 2nd and 4. And that is stopped at the 4. And this is the end of the first quarter. It's rare for me to have nothing to nothing games. Usually it's like 7-0 Pittsburgh. Usually it's nothing to nothing though. It's very rare to happen in these type of games. 2nd and goal. They actually might throw it here, but I'm still sending a blitz. And they're running it. That's a touchdown. I kind of knew it was going to happen eventually. I should have still ranked it. Really. Gable as my special teams 4th-string corner. 7-0 Pittsburgh. Good try though by the defense. It's like, again, like they were near field goal range when they got the ball, so it's kind of hard for them to really like stop them from trying to get a touchdown, to be honest. And it's not our fault that we have to start at the 4-yard line. Really, what it should be is the me not deciding to try to get the ball sooner. There we go. Chase Barber cuts a man. That's a first. Again, we do get that blocking, the plus in blocking, so that's actually really helpful. Is this zone? It is. Carson wide open. Gets hit, but still keeps the ball in his hands. Thankfully. I kind of want to run the ball here. The problem is oh my god. Thank God Matt Zillman could run. 12 yards for the game there. And it's another 1st and 10. Because Matt Zillman is a god at running the ball. Like again, like I said, that's like one of the few things that I like about him. There you go. There's a good cook by Lincoln, I think. No, that's Chase. Chase there with the catch. It's kind of weird to think that Chase is one of the better receivers here. Usually it's like Brown Miller or Lincoln or not Lincoln. Carson or Brown Miller or Daniel, but he's out, so. Trevor with the nice touchdown there. I think it's like, yeah, that's his 3rd touchdown of the year. Like, I don't really get a lot of rushing touchdowns. I really don't. So tie game, 7-7. It's been a kind of quiet game. Like, there hasn't really been like a bunch of like big plays in this game. Well, I guess unless you're including that one sack, there hasn't really been any like major plays during this game. So that's like completely changed the game. You know? So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Good tackle, but honestly, he really should have played that. I kind of had that under the bag. And then what he should have done then afterwards was play that slant route. That's what he should have done. Because maybe that would have given us enough time to get in there. Actually, this might be a run. Oh, it's play action. Najee wide open. I'm so used to running zone, which then leads to Najee wide open for. Oh my goodness, I hate when I do this. And I can't move out. I'm stuck. I hate when that happens. I wish that. Why does that show up here? Like, when would I ever want to run the field goal position? Why would I ever want to run that? Stupid. I'm not letting you throw anything in. And that's a sack. That's Blake with the sack. It's like his second sack of the year. I don't think he's gotten a lot of them. And that's incomplete, jarred by Mr. Carson. And 3rd and 23, and they're not in field goal range. So we could get the lead before the second half, or before the first half ends. Which again, usually we have that trend where, I'm fine with that, honestly. I'm totally fine with them getting into field goal range. I just didn't want them to get the first. That's really all I cared about there. Here's Chris Boswell with the field goal attempt, and it is good. Now it's 7-10 Pittsburgh. But again, we do get the ball to start the second half, so it's like we don't really need to score this drive, really. That's the thing, we don't really need to. Just, the only problem is then we're going to have to score a touchdown next time. Because our defense has not been doing that good at stopping plays, really, so... Yeah. Oh, no, that's Lincoln. I keep forgetting that. Oh my god, Trevor. Wow, that was a nice throw by Max. He was getting completely pressured. Honestly, like, that's like the problem. I wish, like, sometimes I wish he could make plays like, he's making plays that he can't make, but then he can't make plays that he can make. That's the issue. And I really wish there was, like, a skill difficulty that I could figure out to fix that issue. And that's intercepted. The worst part about it is that they're very close to field goal range. That is the issue. So I'm pass committing the hell out of this. It doesn't get them in the field goal range. But they have timeouts, so I imagine they're going to get a field goal out of this drive. I imagine they will. Even though that did waste like 5 seconds there just to get 1 yard. There's a screen. I did stop him. I think they're not calling a timeout. Okay. I am not going to complain. Because that's just poor coaching. Well, 7-10, Pittsburgh has the lead, but we get the ball to start the second half, so there is a chance we could win this game. There's still a chance. Come on, Chase B. Come on, Chase B. Push forward, there you go. Down to the 29, baby. I learned from my lesson. Square literally was wide open, but I'm not throwing that when Minka Fitzpatrick is right there with Pick Harvest. No way. Even though he was open, I just can't throw that. Carson once again wide open. 2nd and 5. I was very scared that was going to get incompleted or even worse, intercepted. There we go. Wide open space, Max Zillman. For some reason, this team forgets that he can run the ball. Or really, any quarterback, really, in that matter, can run the ball. There we go. Outrun your mans. Outrun them, Trevor. Good job. 3 carries, 17 yards. It's doing really well. Like, I don't really run the ball that often, which makes sense, really, but yeah, I don't really run the ball that often. There we go, Aiden Lusher. Power rating 4 for 4 yards. I didn't want to run that stretch just because I was going straight to TJ Watt and he has no outsiders, and that was an outside run, so that's why I didn't want to do it. Joey is wide open for the first, getting 10 yards. And now he has over 100 yards. Or, well, not over 100. He has 100 yards, but not over. Nice juke by Trevor. 4 carries, 21 yards, and a touchdown. That's pretty acceptable. Linky could get open here, potentially. I don't think I want to throw it, though. Yeah. And that's a sack. Double team sack, actually. Keanu Benton and Casey Hayward. Sack. Is it Casey Hayward? No, it's Cameron Hayward. Casey Hayward is a player, actually, in the NFL. That's who I got confused with. Trevor doesn't get the first. I think I'm going to go for it. We only got to get 4 yards. And last time I did something like this, I ran it in with JB, but this time he's faster, so, and I'm running cross drag, so. There. That's a touchdown, Carson Hill, and now we got the lead. 13-10, Green Bay. We got 11 minutes left. Actually, I don't really need to have it anymore. Like, I'm still thankful to have that timer, because I could have forgotten. So that's why I'm very happy that I remember. So that's why I had it, so I didn't have to forget about it. 28-24. That was a big run by Najee Harris. A Colton there at the tackle. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So 14-10. Not really what was last week, I'll tell you that much. Our defense did not do good last week, but this week they're actually kind of doing pretty okay. Jalen Warden. He has his only touchdown on this team. Funny enough. There you go. That's a sack. Gio with the sack that time. 3rd and 17. Gonna have to throw something deep here, I imagine. And that's I was close to being another sack there. 4th and 17. I imagine they're gonna punt it here, and they are. This is actually a good game by the defense. I mean, our offense, I guess it's fine. Not good, but it's fine. It's passable. I'm about to turn this. Hell the frick no. Trevor, outrun. Okay, down to the 15. I'll accept that because I don't want to be stuck at the 4 like I did last time. Actually, I want to throw the ball here. Hopefully I just get enough time. That's the thing. Yep, that's enough time, but I missed the throw. That's fine, I guess, that he missed it. I do think he probably would complete that IRL, maybe, but that's fine, I guess, because this is Max Zillman. Alright, there we go. Why do I not have shoot clock on? Actually, I think right now I'm not going to have it on. The reason why is because if they get the ball back and they don't have a lot of time left, I'm going to blame myself on the shoot clock. That is wide open throw to Aiden Brownmiller, who's just continuing his case being probably the best player on this team. But, I mean, it's probably between Chase and Daniel for who's winning that. And, by the way, whoever gets it will be upgraded significantly. That's how that's going to work. I am downgrading everybody heading into the season because I don't want to make this team completely unfair. So everybody's going to get downgraded by just a teensy-weensy bit, but it's just to make it more interesting and fun, you know? Alright, so 14-10, 2-minute warning. That's not a first. I'm a little concerned because I don't think we're going to be able to make a. So we kind of have to get the first here. Otherwise, we could be screwed. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to make a field goal from this far. There's Aiden getting a decent amount of yards there. There's their second timeout. 3rd and 3. I mean, maybe he could. Maybe he could. We're kind of close to. I think we're like in the 53-yard attempt range, I would say. Oh, that's a first. I guess I don't have to worry about that. We're gonna win this game, 14-10. This is it's very weird winning with the ball. Like, I don't think we've really done that before. And this is Max, by the way. I forgot. Max, my starting quarterback. It's not JB. This is Max. Obviously, some occasions I kind of wish it was Max that was our starting quarterback because, well, he's faster. But JB, he's also fine as a runner. It's just like I kind of prefer Max because he's extremely fast. 3rd down, I'm just gonna take a knee. That's really all I'm gonna do here. 14-10. What a game. Should I insult an injury and just kick a field goal? Nah, let's just let this pass. The last thing we need is something crazy to happen. It's the last thing we need. So there you go. Why do you guys sound like you're happy? You know you guys lost, right? Yeah, to like one of the worst offenses in the league. Like literally, our offense is ranked the worst. Green Bay wins at basically every category except the turnover. Yeah, again, it was a very close game, the whole game. So, I mean, I would say maybe Trevor, maybe kind of one player of the game there. I mean, like, he got that decent kick return. He did get a touchdown there in that game. You know, maybe. You don't get any upgrades during that game. Now, that's surprising. I mean, again, we still got far ways to go here, like, but right now we're playing very well, so I'm not going to complain. But anyway, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Peace.